Okay, what's up, Cowboys fans? The bye week is over, and we are back in action. And this is going to be a really big game, Halloween Eve, this Sunday, prime time, against the Philadelphia Eagles, well, the Philadelphia Chickens at home. This is going to be a really tough game, and the Eagles are riding high because they just beat the undefeated Vikings. So they're getting red hot right now, and we got to watch out for them. And you know, these divisional games are always very interesting. I mean, they can go either way. It doesn't matter if we were undefeated or if the Eagles were undefeated or we were both 0-5. It doesn't matter what our record is. The divisional games are always something interesting. It could either be something very, very low scoring, kind of like what we had, what was it, last Sunday night with the Cardinals. Was it the Cardinals and the Panthers? Was that it? Whoever it was, I can't remember, but it was like 3-3 the whole time. Or I think was it 6-6 or 10-10, and they tied, went into overtime and they tied. So it can be a boring, uneventful, low-scoring game like that, or they can be like a shootout, like 45-35 or something like that, somewhere in the middle, maybe like 17-20 or so. You know, really, these types of games can go either way. And they're always entertaining, that's for sure. And especially against Philly. So this really, we just got to continue with what we've been doing, like what we did against Green Bay. Is that, you know, if they're crowding the box, or if you think they're going to run at you, just run at them anyway. Or I mean, you know, if they're going to blitz or you know. If they look like they want to stop the run, just run at their ass anyway. We got the best offensive line. We got Zeke. That's what we did against Green Bay. Philly always has had like a blitz type of defense. So, you know, just run at their ass. Don't be afraid to run. And we got Dez back, so if we need to go ahead and pass it, we can. We got Dez and everybody in our receiving core. Witten, of course. And I think we'll be fine offensively because Dak is the captain of the ship right now, and I have all the confidence in the world with him and with Zeke and everybody. Defensively, again, same thing. Put pressure on the quarterback. That should help out our secondary. Hopefully our linebackers play really good and tough. Maybe can get some picks or any kind of turnover, fumble recoveries, deflections, any of that. Tip balls. Pick six would be nice. Anything. And we have, you know, I love what I've seen from Irving and D-Law, of course, Sean Lee, of course, the secondary, Byron Jones, and Anthony Brown. Everybody's really doing, improving a lot on defense. So, you know, we just got to keep it up. And, you know, the turnovers will be the difference here. And that's really it. It's really simple because we've been sticking to this formula. Now, of course, every game is different. Every game plan is different. But generally, those are the things we need to win. Try to get some turnovers on defense. Offensively, we've been playing really clean football. Yeah, of course, Dak got his first pick. But, you know, that's going to happen. It wasn't a pick six, and it didn't cost us the game. So it's all right. Dak is still my man. I don't care if he throws 5 picks this next game. He's still the man. And you know, he hasn't cost us any of these games. He hasn't fumbled to where it cost. I mean, he did fumble, but it didn't cost us the game. The picks didn't cost us the game. None of that. So, you know, and of course, Zeke is just unbelievable. I have all the confidence in the world. And, you know, as I said, when we beat the Packers, I haven't been this confident since like maybe 2007. And then back when I was really little in the 90s. You know, I was in kindergarten when we won our last Super Bowl 30. I was in kindergarten, and back then, and a couple of years even after that, I was always very confident when I would watch football with my dad and grandpa. You know, it was always, you know, we had because we had the weapons and we did what we were supposed to be doing, and you know, you always felt confident, especially if you went up 14-0 or, you know, had a good lead at the half, so which we had. Which is great, and we've been doing that, and we've been scoring on the first drive of most of these games. Our first drive out, we score, and now we're scoring touchdowns now and not fucking field goals, which is great. And that's another thing. We got to score touchdowns, not field goals. So, anyway, that's what we got to do. And I'm confident. I'm confident. I was really confident when we played Green Bay. And I just sat back. I'm like, yeah, we got this. And, Dak threw his first pick and da-da-da. It didn't cost us the game. Who cares? It's going to happen. We won. And that's all that matters. If they were able to score, they basically just scored for garbage points. And it was like, 1 minute left in the game. So who cares? So now, of course, we're not going to. You can't be complacent. You can't be overconfident. Especially, again, these divisional games, anything can happen. It can be close. It can be a shootout. We can kill them, maybe. I don't know if that's going to happen, but anything can happen in these games. There's fluke plays that happens. There's like one time back in '97, Eagles were going to win, and they were going to kick a field goal to win the game. It was Monday Night Football at Texas Stadium, and they did a Romo before Romo, and they botched the snap, and we won by 1 point. So, I mean, those are the types of things that happen, and especially against Philly. We always have very interesting, entertaining games against Philly. And so it's a lot of fun. It's funny. The last time we played Philly around this time of year was back in 1993 when we won back-to-back Super Bowls. We played them on actual Halloween on the 31st, which that year Halloween fell on a Sunday. And I remember some of that. I was only 3 years old, but I do remember that was the first year I got to go trick-or-treating. And in Philly, it was raining. Emmitt Smith was back from holding out on his contract, and it was a hell of a game. And so yeah, even though I was really little, I do have a really good memory, and I can remember some of that stuff. So this time it's Halloween Eve, but still it's going to be a lot of fun. It's my favorite time of year, of course. Love Halloween, love football, love the autumn season, and I'm so excited. This is the perfect game to play on Halloween Eve against the Philly, the chicken shits. And but they're not too chicken shit now, because remember, they just beat the undefeated Vikings, so they're going to be like real fired up here. So we got to be prepared. Don't be complacent. Don't be overconfident. Just stick to our game plan. We have our weapons on offense. Our defense is improving, so we got confidence in them, and I think we'll be all right. So of course, I'll pick us to win. I did my pick'em video a few minutes ago, and I picked us to win. We'll see what happens. And as far as Romo coming back, I don't know. They haven't really announced anything, and I think it's still Dak. So maybe Romo will be back for the Browns game. I'm not sure, but it's smart to play Dak because you don't want to break that momentum. And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And when you're hot, you're hot. Why do you want to distinguish that type of nuclear fire that the youth of this team has completely ignited in this team? And it's bouncing off of everybody. It's bouncing off the veterans, like Barry Church and Jason Witten and Brandon Carr, everybody. It's like, we're making the veterans feel younger because we got the swag going. We got this youth movement, and it's just making everybody better. And everybody's more fired up and confident. The coaching staff is doing, really good. I was really not a fan of Garrett, but I think he feels so much better that he has his quarterback that he picked out. He picked out Dez. He picked out Zeke, and now he has his own quarterback. Because remember, Romo was the Parcells, Sean Payton guy, and then eventually the Wade Phillips guy. So he had all these other previous administrations, whereas Dak is Garrett's guy, somebody that he starts fresh with from the beginning. And I think he loves it. Marinelli's doing a great job with our improving defense. And, so from top to bottom, we're improving, and we're doing everything we're supposed to be doing and everything Cowboys fans have been waiting for years. And so I'm very excited. This is going to be a great game. I'm looking forward to it so much. And, so go Cowboys. This is going to be great. I love the youth movement. Dak attack, Dak to the future, Eazy-E, Ezekiel Elliott, defense, special teams, coaching staff. I hate Jerry Jones, but oh well, at least he's got a good scout. He has good scouts to tell him who to draft, so that's good. At least he's smart enough to get some good scouts. And they have a really nice facility out there in Frisco, the Star, which is great. Valley Ranch is definitely showing its age, so I'm glad that we got a new stadium, and now we finally got a new headquarters with all the nice practice fields and everything that comes with it. The resorts, the hotels, the entertainment. It's great. So that's what we're gonna see here. It's gonna be a great game. And I always love these classic rivalry games, man. So we'll see what happens anyway. So I'll do my post-game video more than likely on Sunday night, if not Monday sometime. So anyway, go Cowboys, and peace out.